It has been 2 years since the pandemic forced the world on lockdown. This morning, we're getting more insight into how virtual learning during the pandemic has impacted students beyond academics and the lingering impacts. ABC Action News reporter Larissa Scott spoke with one of the researchers about some new data and how we can use it to help struggling students.
Parents are trying to do their best. Educators are trying to do their best.
During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic,
Everyone was really trying to make the best, most informed decisions for their children.
that included remote learning. An estimated 55 million children in the U.S. were impacted by school changes caused by the pandemic. Many of those kids had to attend school virtually.
What are these kids experiencing?
That's the question researchers from the University of Michigan set out to answer. A recently published study looks into the impact remote learning had on students as their schedules were dramatically disrupted. Researchers say children who were learning from home for a while experienced more difficulties than kids who were learning in person in the classroom.
Greater behavioral challenges, learning related challenges, and sleep as well.
The study found elementary age students were less motivated to learn, showed more signs of hyperactivity, had problems interacting with peers, had issues with sleep, and that school was an overall more challenging experience for them.
Kids are so resilient and, they do so wonderfully well. But kids have had to navigate a lot of things and sometimes very short lifespan so far. And so being mindful.
Researchers say some kids are still experiencing some of these challenges found in the study, even now as most schools across the country are back to in-person learning.
Some of my kids have bounced back and are doing great, but some kids might have some residual struggles. And so how do we support them?
The task now is to look at some of these negative consequences caused by virtual learning and make decisions that will help these students navigate those issues.
We all want to move forward, and that's so important. But how we do it in a thoughtful way of what are some of these things that these children really have experienced, and what are the right supports for them?
In Tampa, Larissa Scott, ABC Action News.